Yo, what is up guys? It's Pedro here. So in today's video, I'll be giving you guys a recap of day 15 of the Washington Commanders training camp, which I was at again. So I'll give you guys all the insight and information and guys that dominate today. And I do have a ton of clips from practice, so make sure you guys stay tuned throughout the video for that. So overall, a very solid day of training camp today. It was much more intense. They got the pads on. There were some hits, collisions and stuff. There were a decent amount of injuries to talk about, so we'll talk about that. And then we'll get into the Jahan Dotson stuff and the clips as well. But got to meet some subscribers, really appreciate that. Really good meeting you guys. And then also got to meet the players afterwards. That was cool. I'll talk about that after we recap everything. So one injury that, I just didn't see him on the field, but, he had, Benjamin St-Juste is dealing with an ankle injury. Not great right there. Hopefully it's nothing major, but we know with Benjamin St-Juste, any injury could be a major injury because he gets injured a decent amount with the concussions last year with the ankle that had him in and out of the lineup. So I'm not going to talk about it too much. Hopefully he's all good, and it's not too bad. That's really what I'm going to say. Hopefully, again, he wasn't there today. Don't know when it could have happened. I think he was out there yesterday. So, hey, hopefully it's nothing major, and because that would be a blow. But we have a lot better cornerback depth now than we did before. If he's out, then Quan Martin probably starts at slot, or Danny Johnson. You got Kendall Fuller and Emmanuel Forbes on the outside. Lost my voice a little bit today. It is what it is. So Gibson, and I didn't see this actually because I was focused on going to see some of the players, but apparently he limped off the field after practice. Didn't see anything again, so hopefully it's nothing major. But yeah, I really wish I saw it because I could have seen what was happening afterwards and his reaction, but it's probably nothing major again. But they got good depth at the position if anything happens. Maybe he just won't be out there tomorrow and the next day, but that's fine. He'll be out of the joint practices, but he's got very good conditioning, so he doesn't necessarily need to be out there. And then the one I saw was Sam Cosmi with it seemed like an ankle or knee injury. I think they ended up saying he hyperextended it. He was on the floor kneeling down, and then got some help from teammates, limped off, and then went somewhere to get it checked out, came back, was watching around for a little bit. Then he started doing some drills, so he's fine. Maybe a little bit banged up, maybe won't be there tomorrow, maybe it'll be hurting more, but seems fine. Fidarian Mathis was out. That is starting to get concerned. I don't know. We're not at the point yet where it's super concerning, but it's starting to become a thing. The Logan Thomas thing is very much a thing, not even out there at practice, so that's something that is concerning. And then Chase Young progressing a little bit, doing some, I think it's some warm-up stuff. He was stretching, obviously, but then afterwards, he did some team drills, and then once they did individual drills, he stopped, I believe. Like, once they did the 1v1s and stuff, he stopped, and then 11v11 and 77, he didn't do, but he did some of the team drills, so he looks like he's progressing. Okay, let's get into some takeaways. Jahan Dotson, he's amazing today. He is absolutely dominated today, and I thought, he was probably the best receiver. he was the best receiver the last 2 days I was there. Again, that doesn't mean he's better than Terry. Still think Terry's a better receiver, but Jahan Dotson is gonna make some noise this year for sure, and is gonna surprise a lot of non-Commanders fans for sure. I think he's gonna get over 1,000 yards. But we heard this last year that he was dominating, and Terry wasn't. And Terry ended up having a really good year, and Jahan had a good year for a rookie, but just training camp doesn't matter a ton, but he's got that confidence, really good confidence. And again, he was the routes were insane. I got a couple clips that I'll go ahead and show right now. Go ahead and follow my Twitter. I'm not going to show all the clips, but I have a decent amount here. I'll post that one on a short Metress way. We'll talk about that later. But let's see. There was one where he just absolutely cooks the DB, and I want to go to that one right here. And then we'll get into some of the other ones as well. But yeah, and Emmanuel Forbes, this is off topic, but I thought Emmanuel Forbes had a solid day for sure. So you see here, they're doing 1v1s, does a little route there. And then look at that separation. I can't remember who it was, maybe 37, but he just absolutely, look at that separation there. It's not even remotely close. He just cooks the receiver. Or the DB. Look at that. absolutely insane. Jahan Dotson was really, really good today and pretty good yesterday as well. Some other takeaways, Ricky Stromberg was getting some reps at right guard. Interesting there. Not with the first team, I believe, but just, getting some work. This clip isn't that great, but you guys can check it out anyways. But it's just a screen to Dotson, if you guys can see that. I'll show you guys a Sam Howell to Cole Turner clip. There was no defense on this play, or it was like offensive players playing defense, but still nice throw from Howell to Cole Turner. Just a little bit of warm up there. And then I'll go show you guys some nice plays from Emmanuel Forbes because he was balling out. So let's see. There was a, clip of Terry and Emmanuel Forbes. They weren't throwing, but just, running against each other. Showed you guys a Jahan one. Here is a nice play. Emmanuel Forbes. The only bad, I don't know why the quality is so bad on that one. Why the heck? But the only bad play Emmanuel Forbes made was he got cooked by Zion Bowens. But I'm sorry, guys. I don't know why the quality is so bad on this one. But let's see if you guys can see it. Man, that is terrible. Okay, it gets better after. But you see he goes in there and breaks it up. I don't know why. The other clips seemed good, so I'm not sure what the issue is there. This is a nice throw from Howell to Dotson. You guys can see that, but I'll post that on the channel for you guys for sure. Here is a clip of Curtis Samuel going up against Quan Martin. Here it is. And Curtis gets open, beats Quan Martin a little bit. And yeah, so those are kind of, most of the clips. So now going into takeaways, again, Jahan Dotson dominating. The injury's a little bit concerning, but I think they should be good. I thought that, Sam Howell was still solid, but he definitely had a worse day than the day prior. He overthrew Cole Turner one time, and he got picked off by Jeremy Reeves right here. This is the play he's talking about. Jeremy Reeves with a pick off Howell. Ball was a little bit too high for Turner, and it went right through to Reeves. Reeves had 1 or 2 picks today. Could have had more. He looked really good. That's a guy that I thought stood out today for sure. Got some work with the first team. So did Quan Martin. Didn't see him too much today in terms of standing out. Again, that one play got beat by Curtis. And then yesterday he had a nice play in the end zone. We got a lot of people got flack, including me, for not saying anything bad about Quan Martin, but I literally just tweeted, he got beat or whatever, and he likes to tweet. He liked all the tweets of people criticizing him. So trying to give him some praise there yesterday for making a nice play and stopping a touchdown. So yeah, again, Cosme injury shouldn't be bad. The Ricky Stromberg thing, didn't see him getting reps at center, but at right guard did see him, and he was solid. One guy I thought was good was Chris Paul in the 1v1 drills. Thought he was pretty good. Think he was working with the twos for the most part, but got some reps with the ones for sure. And then I think Byron Pringle and Marcus Kemp, they're ahead of the other receivers. I really think so. I think it's going to be tough for Mitchell Tinsley to make it. I think Dax Milne has a chance, but Byron Pringle and Marcus Kemp are getting more targets than them. Dax Milne in that mix, but the other guys, it's tough. I didn't see much from De'Ami Brown today. And then Cole Turner, there was one pass that wasn't great by Howell, but I thought he should have caught it. But Cole Turner was solid. None of the other tight ends stood out. I think John Bates kind of bobbled a pass in the, no one was on him. It was just the warm-ups, and I was like, okay, man, you can't be doing that after you drop the wide-open pass in the game. And so, yeah, that was something I noticed for sure. And then I'm trying to see anything else that I noticed. I guess let me go to Zach Selby real quick, go through some of the things. So Castro Fields had a nice PBU against Pringle. And then, let's see, we talked about the Cosme injury. They were using some speakers to pump in some extra crowd noise. It wasn't really loud, but something, I guess, making the calls a little bit harder. Talk about the Howell to Dotson play. That connection's great. And I think Dotson has a chance to get, I think Dotson and Terry will both go over 1,000. There's a chance it's well over 1,000. And yeah, Zion Bowens, this is the one play I was kind of surprised of, because Emmanuel Forbes kind of locked up Dotson on that play, but then Zion Bowens just cooked Emmanuel Forbes. There's a clip I think Mason has. If you guys want to go check that out, he just cooks him. So that was something, That was interesting. Sadiq Charles was working with the ones, and he was healthy. So he looks good to go. That's good. This definitely didn't help him to be out for a week or more, but it looks like he's fully back right now and had a nice rep working with Leno as a 2 passed on a stunt by Alan Obata. And then now just finishing off, training camp was good, I think. Very, very hot, though. Less crowded today. Met Tressway, which I guess I'll go to my Twitter for. Met Tressway. That was great. Met Tyler Larson today. Christian Holmes. He was a really, really nice guy. And, asked for my name, stuff like that. It was really nice. I'm trying to think of who else I met. And Cameron Cheeseman. Met him as well. And Jeremy Reeves. Joey Sly was there signing autographs for sure. Terry was as usual. But, he can't sign everyone. It sucked to be Terry because he's got to sign, every single person there wants a Terry signature, but only 30, 40 people can get it because he doesn't have all that time to do it. That is it. Hope you guys did enjoy. And again, appreciate everyone for watching. Appreciate everyone who I saw today at training camp. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoy, and peace.